Let us not be led away by considering the situation in terms of events which are no longer here. You will see that the resolution of the Congress that I have read out says that because India becomes a republic, the association of India with the Commonwealth must, of course, change further. It says that free association may continue subject only to our complete freedom being assured. Now, that is exactly what has been attempted in this declaration of London. I ask you or any honorable member to point out in what way the freedom, the independence of India has been limited in the slightest. I don't think it has been. In fact, the greatest stress has been laid not only on the independence of India but on the independence of each individual nation in the Commonwealth. I am often asked how we can join a Commonwealth in which there is racial discrimination, in which there are other things happening to which we object. That I think is a fair question, and it is a matter which must necessarily give us some trouble in our thinking. Nevertheless, it is a question which does not really arise. That is to say, when we have entered into an alliance with a nation or a group of nations, it does not mean that we accept their policies, and it does not mean that we commit ourselves in any way to something that they may do. In fact, this House knows that we are carrying on at the present moment a struggle, or our countrymen are carrying on a struggle in regard to racial discrimination in various parts of the world. The House knows that in the few years, one of the major questions before the United Nations at the instance of India has been the question of Indians in South Africa. May I, if the House will permit me for a moment, refer to an event which took place yesterday, that is, the passing of the resolution at the General Assembly of the United Nations, and express my appreciation and my government's appreciation of the way our delegation has functioned in this matter, and our appreciation of all those nations of the United Nations, almost in fact all bearing South Africa, which finally supported the attitude of India, one of the pillars of our foreign policy, repeated, stated as to.